Welcome everyone to a brand new stream. Where today, we're supposed to be playing Space Marine 1. Yeah, we're just gonna have to figure out how it's gonna go, because I just tried to launch the game, and it crashed. It crashed multiple times. So, yeah, I'm trying to get it started. But, yeah, before we do that, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to this beautiful, beautiful morning. Yesterday we went on a little long into the middle of the night playing some Age of Empires 2, and God, did I enjoy that. I really had fun with that. Even though my matches weren't all that great, but hey, you know, that just happens sometimes. I'm just gonna try and see if I can like get Space Marine 2 started. Because otherwise, or like Space Marine 1, as you can see right here, I have no game. Gosh, great start. Great start today. Yeah. Let me see. This does not want to do anything right now. It's basically crashing the hell out every single time that I try to run it, which is weird. But yeah, it is what it is. Let me see if there's, maybe I'm gonna just have to go and reinstall it. I don't think that this is like a big spacey game. That's just kind of like, whoa, what's part for the course if I don't if I don't pre-test my games. So yeah, I'm just getting error reports, few of the report details. Let's see. Basically, a crash report has been generated. Yeah, okay, fine. Right, so what I want to do right now is I want to go and uninstall it and then verify and repair. Actually, maybe I can try and do that. But yeah, also I want to check whether I have some issues with my capture card, because that's not wanting to work either. I don't know what is wrong with this thing, but yeah, it's just not feeling it. So I'm just gonna go and check on whether this resets it. Right. That's broken it. Or not. I don't know. Alright, I guess you guys are still able to see me. But yeah, welcome to Space Marine 1. This was not entirely what I intended to do. I just completely lost my other PC now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I guess we're here for a very straightforward just chatting stream where I'm just gonna have to entertain you with talking for the next couple of hours, because yeah, my computer has decided to just not do anything. I'm gonna go and replug in some wires, but in the meantime, I should be able to entertain you in some way. Oh boy, you know how you sometimes like have a feeling that something is like not gonna go right, and you're like, you know, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. I had that this morning. I have it this morning. I only had like 4 hours of sleep this night. That's kind of like what happens when you have to wake up very early, but you go in late into the night playing Age of Empires 2, and I had a great time. But at the same time, you know, I was tired as all hell, and I was like, man, right, let's hope the stream tomorrow will go fine. Of course it goes like this. Of course it goes like this. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm going to go and install that. Let me see if I can go and give you a little bit of a camera angle to go and have you be a part of this. Let me see if I can if I can do that, because that will make things more interesting. The lights are turning off, but that's all right. Lights are supposed to be turning off here. So let me go and switch over to this thing here. There we go. So yeah, you have this thing right now. I'm just going to go and move the microphone over here. Just gonna go and turn that around over there. Welcome to the Don't You Dare. Don't you dare. Welcome to the behind the scenes shot. This is not entirely how things are supposed to go, but hey, you know, it's what it is. Welcome to Space Marine 1. This right here is a Space Marine 1 gameplay. 100%. Trust me on this. This is the way it's supposed to go. But yeah, no, my computers are over here, which are actually, like, as you may notice, they're like further away from like the actual computer. Like this right here is the actual computer, and that's where I'm sitting, and this is where the computer is. And the reason for that is that here the noise is kind of contained. You can't see it all that well. Actually, maybe I can lower this. See, I am versatile. There we go. Let me zoom in. And then we move it down as well. Right, watch this fail. Come on, camera, you can do it. Well, that didn't break a thing, okay? That was all right. That was A-okay. All right, there we go. what I don't do for content, eh? What I don't do for content. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and like replug this thing here, which I believe is located here. Take that out, plug that in. Did that fix anything? Let's see. Let's see. It seems like the installation is back. Basically, like I'm not getting any. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you to not? Oh my god, man. Oh my god. It really is one of those days. As I say, if I don't stream for a while, I get really, really rusty, and that's basically what we're facing right now. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right. Let me see whether this will work right now. Hold on. Wait, did you guys even see that? Hold on, I don't think you guys saw that. No way. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. This was the camera angle, but because I'm on studio mode, no one saw that. Holy fuck. All right. It really, really do be one of those days, man. It really, really do be one of those days. Right. So then, yeah, let me go and switch to this thing here. One of the big problems is that basically I am, yeah, my full screen is on the other one. My preview was on the other one. I'm so sorry, you guys. I went ahead and set up like an entire camera and just for it to not work. Right. So then let me see if I can make this work now. Deactivate, activate. Come on, you want to work. You want to work. So if you're just joining us, what has happened right now is that my game is crashing. How do you have the energy? What? I don't know. The energy is slowly draining. The energy is slowly draining, especially with with the computer not working with me. So to give you a little bit of insight as to what's going on, I think I can actually fix this in a way. Hold on. I'll fix this. I'll fix this in the most professional way possible. Actually, I'm making promises that I don't know if I can keep. But right now, we're in the most scrappy stream possible. So feel free to, you know, say whatever. Right, I don't know how to do this properly. I had an idea, and then that kind of went out of the window. Right, so I'm going to take this camera here. This right here is the second camera. I'm going to have to put it like that. Like so. Right, and we're just gonna go to handheld mode. But what I'm gonna do instead of doing this is we're gonna go and switch it over to this thing. Right, this is gonna be super scrappy. You have never seen a stream that is as scrappy as this. Look at this. Look at this. All right, so welcome to my capture card. This is my new capture card software, which says, "Bro, it's 9 in the morning. My dog is like tripping balls because the other dog is at the vet. I hope your other dog is okay, man. I hope it's okay. I hope it's just like a routine checkup thing and it's good." Yeah. Let me go and use this. Hold on. Let me go back to this now, and let me go and grab the little stand here, or I also have a stand over there. Hold on. I'm just gonna put the camera away. Here we go. Grab the stand. Grab the camera stand. Get the little long stick out of it. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out for this stream. Who knows whether it will work properly? Who knows whether we'll be able to get to Black Myth Wukong right now? But we'll see. Which says, "I'm just sitting behind my PC like a zombie, and yeah, the dog is fine. He's just getting a tooth stone removed. Oh, no big deal. Okay, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. Well, I am sitting here as kind of in disbelief as well. So yeah, we can just kind of relax. We can just kind of relax and enjoy our time, just being freaking out. Yeah, that's not really working all that well. I'm gonna have to find a new solution for that later on. But for now, you got any pets? Not anymore. Used to have some pets. But the thing is, basically, like when I was growing up, like my parents thought it would be fun to like have some pets. So like it started off with like getting some fish. We had a surprise guinea pig. We actually had 2 surprise guinea pigs. Which is a story and a half. I'm getting the wrong tool set. Hold on, just a second. There we go. Basically, the story behind that. The story behind that was, so I got like fish for my birthday. My parents actually bought me like an aquarium when I was like 8 or something. They thought it would be fun to, you know, give me some pets and be like, hey, you know, like you have some fish, you can see them like swim around and take care of them, learn about that stuff. So they decided to buy an aquarium like secondhand. We have here in Holland, we have a marketplace secondhand website, and generally like a lot of people use it to like sell stuff, obviously. And I just broke my stream deck. They were supposed to like go and get this. They were supposed to go and get this. I just screwed this thing up. Get this aquarium, but the thing with the aquarium was these people still had living fish in it, and they were like, "Yeah, guys, yeah, we're so sorry that there's still a fish in it. We've been trying to kill it for months, but it just won't die." And my parents were like, "Well, actually, you know, like what's fun with an aquarium is to actually have a fish in it. So we actually got to keep that fish, and that fish survived for like the entire time that we had the aquarium. So we really, literally, just kind of rescued it because people literally tried to kill that fish. It's a really cool fish as well. It was like a black fish with a red tail, and it was like big. It was like really big, but comparative to the other fish, and it was like big and menacing and really cool. Like really like that fish. Yeah, we got that, and then we kind of had like a fish craze where we got like. Which sounds strange, but like it really was in a way a fish craze where basically what we had was we started adding some fish, and one of the fish that you tend to add is kind of filler fish or guppies. Guppies are literally filler fish. And why do I say they're filler fish? Well, filler content is basically just like content that you're trying to put between like the other content that you have to kind of fill the runtime, but they're not too expensive. But it's not too expensive. It's kind of cheap, and that's kind of what guppies are. Guppies kind of fill up the space in between the more expensive fish, and they reproduce like mad, dude. They literally just keep on making other guppies, and they don't care who they mate with. They'll mate with anything and anyone. So essentially, at a certain point in time, you'll just have a whole bunch of guppies. At that point in time, kind of the craze started because, you know, I also have siblings, and they also wanted to have some fish on their own. So we all got like aquariums or like little baskets of water in our rooms, and then you know, like everyone had their own guppies. And then because everyone had their own guppies, we were also at school. I was like very early on at school, like primary school. So at primary school, like they were like, oh yeah, we can have an aquarium in school as well. So we had aquariums in classes, and that kind of got out of hand until at some point in time we just put it all away. But yeah, and then but then it was around that time, a couple years later, we got surprise guinea pigs, which was literally just my sister going to play with a friend of ours. That friend was going to get a guinea pig, and she just tagged along. And then she called home. It's like, well, Mom, I got a guinea pig. And then we had a guinea pig. And then that guinea pig got together with another guinea pig during vacation, and then we had another one. So yeah, that was very, very interesting. Unfortunately, we have some allergies in the family, so yeah, we couldn't really have more pets. And then at the same time, you know, you're busy. You're like, I was very much into sports, so like I'd be away a lot of times, and you know, like you get busy as a family, and at a certain point in time, like people need to take care of the pets, and you just don't have the time for it. So yeah, this right here is the Warhammer 40k Space Marine. I bought it right here from GOG, which is a very good launcher, basically. If you don't know about GOG, basically GOG right here is like Steam, but unlike Steam, you actually own your games. So if you go right here to your to your settings, and then you go to manage installation and you show folder, this right here actually just installs the game right here. Let's see where it is. That right there is a shortcut. It goes to right here, spacemarine.exe. So if we go and open up the file location, hold on, spacemarine.exe. So as you can see right here, this right here is the actual game. Like I don't need to be logged in for anything here. I just have this thing right here. Like I don't have to be connected to any of the internet or whatever. Like it's really, really cool. That's just like right here on the system. But the problem is if I try and launch it, I just double click on it. What's happening is that yeah, you know, I'm getting a bug splat and it just won't launch. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. I'm gonna try and like uninstall it and reinstall it. Manage installation, uninstall. But yeah, if that happens, then basically we might have to go to Space Marine 2. But the problem also is that if I want to go and show my game, here I'll show you my game scene. Right here, this right here is oh no, that's completely wrong. That's completely wrong. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go here to studio mode. But if I go right here to the second PC, you can kind of see what the problem is. So we're just gonna zoom out. We're gonna go there, and that right there is supposed to be the second PC on that monitor. That ain't no second PC. It's probably because I restarted and I have to like reset it basically. I might have to like restart this computer, which is hugely annoying. Because yeah, that will be kind of problematic. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna go and like try and reinstall it just to see whether this works. And if this doesn't work, then that will be kind of problematic. We'll have to go to Space Marine 2. I would have loved to play this game. Like seriously, it's an 11 gigabyte download, but we'll see. Wood said, my mom told me and my brother she would put us on Marktplatz all the time when we misbehaved. Oh my god, that's that's an interesting punishment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Guinea pigs and hamsters never die in a normal way. Oh boy. Our guinea pigs kind of happen to die in a normal way. But it was kind of like, because most people kind of just forget to take, like, taking care of the guinea pigs was kind of ended up being my mom's task. And it was kind of the case that if they were to die, then we would probably not notice. But we did, luckily, in time. And they're buried in the yard. We've been digging around the yard. We haven't found them yet, so that's good. Oh boy, but yeah. Yeah, it's I think pets can be really fun, but again, like you need to have like it's especially you need to have the time for it. I think that one thing that we've seen a lot with, especially during COVID times, is that I've seen a lot of people actually go and get some pets, like get a cat, get dogs. Like dogs really became a big thing for people to get during COVID times because, oh my God, we're at home. How cool would it be to have a dog? Especially people who had kids kind of in the like late teens age. And they got the dog, which was kind of cool. But then these kids grow out of high school and they go to university, and then all of a sudden, you know, like, or they get a job, and then all of a sudden, like, there aren't that many people around to take care of the pet, and the pet is just kind of like there. And I think that that is something which is also something you really have to be aware of if you decide to get pets. Like, do I have the time investment for the entirety of this pet's life to take care of it? Otherwise, it's a bit sad. I do really think so. It's a bit sad because at the end of the day, it's kind of weird to just kind of like keep an animal all by itself, like one single animal. Especially when you're talking about like people who have just one dog or one cat. It's like, let's have one single animal all by itself into this home, so that when I come home from my work or from my school, I'll be able to say, hey, you know, like have a little time with a pet. But in the meantime, you know, when I'm away for like 8 hours of the day or the majority of the day, they'll just be by themselves. It's a bit weird to me. It's a bit weird. It's so yeah. So that's something where I think that, so like first of all, you need to have the time investment for it. Secondly, of course, like be sure with allergies. There's people in your family who like have allergies or you can't like be around pets. That's also a big tick off. And then it's also space. I think here in Holland, like most people around Amsterdam area don't really have the space for like big pets. And I have a like large family in Canada, and like they do have really large spaces around their house where they basically can just have dogs, and they're just like they're always outside, and they always just like, you know, find something to eat and do. So yeah. Let's see. Wood says my mom's guinea pig drowned. How did they drown? I actually don't think we tried to make our swim yet. We like our guinea pig, like our very first one, we kind of like, if you put it outside of its cage, it just did nothing. It just sat there, like it froze. It was like that. So yeah, that was something, all right. Like we tried to do things with it, but it didn't really want to do anything. Now, as we see right here, it is still downloading. We're just installing it. I'm just gonna see whether this will work. If it doesn't work, then yeah. Oh man, oh man, oh man! I might have to restart the computer or something. But yeah, we're just gonna see. We're just gonna see how this is gonna go, and otherwise we have to do Space Marine 2. Yeah, I have 2 cats and 2 dogs. My 2 cats are my favorite. Oh man, so like you're more of a cat person than a dog person. I don't know how it drowned. Well, it probably got in contact with some water, I assume. It probably got in contact with some water, but I don't know. I don't know how it got in contact with water. Like that's my big question. Like, how did that happen? How the hell did that happen? But yeah, anyway, hope you guys are doing okay on this Tuesday morning. It's a bit weird. I despise dogs, not gonna lie. You despise dogs and you have 2 of them? How does that work? Seriously, tell me, how does that work? How do you have 2 dogs, but you despise them? Like, I don't want to say you despise those dogs, right? I just mean, like, how do you despise dogs in general, but still have 2 of them? Like what happened there? What happened there? Right, let me put the camera out of frame. They're too loud. I can't imagine that. I can imagine that. I can't imagine that real good. Are like, do you have a way to like kind of keep them quiet? Like, what's your way if you're in the middle of the night and all of a sudden they decide like this right now is the time for us to go and have like a to go and wake everyone up? What do you do? When me and my brother were young, we wanted them, and now. So like that's the thing. That's again the time frame that I think people need to think at. It's like if you get a pet like a dog is probably going to live like 10, 15 years. Like you need to think ahead of that. It's not like, oh man, that would be cool for like a year. It's like no. If you want to get a pet, years down the line. It's kind of like getting a kid. It's like you don't want to get a kid for just a year. It's like at least 18, 20, 35 years in current day climate, maybe 40 years. We yell at them to shut up and they'll shut up. So they start making loud noises, and for you to make them stop making loud noises, you start making loud noises too. Interesting. I'm certainly feeling very, very validated in me shouting at the screen in Black Myth Wukong to make the character do what I wanted to do. Oh boy. But yeah, here we go. Just to keep you guys updated, this right here is what's going on right now. I'm trying to install Space Marine again because it just didn't want to work today. I probably should have pre-tested it, but I decided to just wing it and just trust that it might work. And my trust was probably very misplaced. So I'm just installing it right here. I might actually go and like look up whether there's any information about GOG Space Marine not starting. Let's see whether it has any information about this. Might as well go and look this up. Game crash after start. Game wouldn't start bug splat. Okay, it seems like Warhammer 40k on Steam also has the same problem, and Reddit also has the same problem. And we have a CPU guide fix. So right, let's see what's happening here. So this right here is this post right here is from July 20, 2022. Hi, game is crashing every time I directly launch it. Firewall AV disabled, run as admin, game reinstalled, nothing worked. System Windows 11, Ryzen 9 5950, 32 gigs of RAM, Ryzen RTX 3090. So rather similar to mine. Let's see. I have a solution. Did you get any kind of error message? I couldn't get the Steam version to start and got a bug splat error. Seems to be the anti-cheat software or the bug reporter. The Steam forum suggested some issues with VC Redist. This is shipped with this Space Marine and started verifying the game as a solution. That never helped for me since I basically ticks the same box as reinstalling, so this doesn't do anything to fix the problem. Since I have a Ryzen 5950, my assumption would be that Space Marine can't handle the number of cores. If I recall correctly, I read that other games as well, that multiple core system can cause problems. Normally the solution is to assign specific cores via the Windows Task Manager, but there's not an option here as Space Marine.exe doesn't stay long enough in the task list to change anything. Alright? I remember a tool from the time when the first dual-core CPUs arrived, where you could configure a .exe to be directly started on only specific cores. I can't remember the name. Sorry not providing any more of the solution. Maybe this forum or the GOG support can brainstorm anything for this. Edit, I have managed to start the game using only one core. Go to your installation directory and open a command prompt by typing cmd in the address bar. Use start /affinity1 spacemarine.exe. Maybe this also works for you. Well, one core seems not to be enough. So use start /affinity123 spacemarine.exe, and that seems to work fine. Okay, that is interesting. That is interesting. So apparently, it seems like this game can't run on modern multi-core CPUs, so we have to limit it to like 3 cores. Does that work though? Thanks a lot. Your hint about the CPU core is great. Don't take it into account first, but unfortunately it doesn't work. In addition, I've disabled the Windows security antivirus, firewall, and app browser and control. I don't think that you normally need to do this, by the way. Just disable all of your security on your PC. Yeah, no. That seems like, you know, like if you have like a game from the high seas where they want you to use your computer for other things. They're like, yeah, you know, just disable everything. Just disable all of your security. That will be fine. Same bad result as I've installed the game on an HDD. To take out a game has issues on the NVMe. Let's see. Anything else here? Like, I could definitely try this right here, the start with Affinity thing. But I first need to have it installed. I've already installed by Fixit, but we'll just have to see. And I have disabled one CCD and it's not working. Just one before, I previously couldn't get the game to still launch with the Affinity thing. The disabling of one CCD didn't work, but after the last reinstall, it worked via the command line. Maybe try reinstalling and then starting the game directly via the command line and not starting it normally. I see. Arteria says, what's this security stuff that you mentioned? Well, basically, I'm trying to play Warhammer 40k Space Marine. But it doesn't want me to work. Also, the capture card has not decided to want to work today. So we're kind of working with this setup right here just to see if I can get it working. And if I can get it working, then what I might be able to do, I might be able to just have a fun experience. Like I might like restart the PC, basically. Otherwise, I'm gonna cry today. I'm not actually gonna cry. Maybe off stream. Maybe on stream if people donate. But yeah, good morning, by the way. Hope you're doing well, Arteria. But yeah, basically, I'm just trying to look for solutions because it seems like a whole bunch of people are not able to start it up. What's causing the issue then with Space Marine 2? It's not Space Marine 2, it's Space Marine 1. Like, look, right, this right here is Warhammer 40k Space Marine No 2. Ooh, there is no 2. See, I can point on this capture card now. This is a very elegant solution where I can point literally two things. I don't need to have pointy me. I don't need to have some sort of insert. I can literally point toward the things that I've... Oh man, you know like how everything kind of like regresses on itself and like returns back to itself? That's basically like what we might be coming back to. It's like we have the old YouTube videos where everything was captured by just putting a camera and pointing it to your screen. Maybe that's the new solution. What's causing the issue with the first one then? I've never had problems with that game yet. I don't know either. It just crashes when I start it up. So yeah. Cooking eggs, cheese, and ham as breakfast. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. That is very, very lovely. Yeah, let's see. Finally got around to installing this. Works fine with no issues. Windows 10 Pro, i7. So that seems to be an Intel thing. If anyone's still having issues, this might help. So this right here is the Steam community guide to an anniversary edition game 1 start bug splat. This right here is this thing here. What to do when Space Marine won't start. Yeah, I'm having this issue basically. Let's see. It doesn't show the image. But yeah, let me see what it says. There are many posts for help in starting Space Marine. Hopefully, I've collected some solutions that might be of help. 98% of the issues of Space Marine can be resolved by verifying local game files. For Steam support, restart your computer and launch Steam. Verify the files, and that should be fine. What next? If verifying the files doesn't work, what next? Check that a recent update to your antivirus hasn't decided to block Space Marine. That's not common, but not unknown. Try disabling your antivirus. Oh, that's why people are trying to disable their antivirus. I see. You may have a software firewall installed. Again, a recent update. Black screen. There's no black screen. Just crash out of it right away. Space Marine works natively on Windows 10 or 11, although some people have had to set it to run as administrator, and others have to set it to Windows 7 or 8 compatibility. You might need to combine administrator and compatibility. Multi-core systems running on more than 8 cores may for some reason be unable to launch. Reported solution has been to disable cores to reduce it down to 8 for Space Marine. Alright, so... Hydrogen Agent finally found out what it is, folks. It was because the amount of cores on the PC was more than 12, so go here to the GitHub page, download and install the redistributable, and launch the game. What is this right here? Space Marine Core Fix. It now works flawlessly. Don't know why it wasn't officially patched. You could also try setting the CPU affinity, which is that thing that we looked over there, and C++ might have some effect. So yeah, this right here just needs to have some troubleshooting, I guess. Let me see how many cores I have. Let me go and take a look right here. If I go to my performance right there, let's see, everything fine. I think I can share this right here. Totally fine. Right, let's count the cores that I have. Oh no, I'm pressing the wrong button. Oh help. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I got 12 cores. I guess that's the issue. Boy. Boot says about to have a king's breakfast for real. Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'd love some. Well, the issues I had were that it forces you to use the new weapons or get killed within seconds, but never had problems about it getting started. Yeah, I did. I couldn't get it started today, and I can't get my graphics card to start, but hey, you know, that's an entirely separately issue. I will probably fix itself if I restart this computer, but then I would have to cancel, like shut down the stream. And before I shut down the stream and make it restart again, I figured I would first of all decide to go ahead and, you know, like see if this will actually work. Because if it doesn't work and I restart the stream and then we're still like, oh yeah, this doesn't work, then, you know, we're just kind of sitting here. We're just kind of sitting here waiting. So I figured that this might be the best solution right now. And we can just have a little heart-to-heart this morning. We can just have a little talk about like what breakfast you're eating. Or maybe it's middle of the night. I don't know what time you're watching this on. Might be middle of the night for you right now. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, we're just gonna go see what's be happening here. What be happening today? We're now at about 9 gigabytes. I'll show you this right here. 9 gigabytes of the 10, so it's downloading right now. GOG is pretty amazing. I quite liked him. I'll probably make a video about this launcher at some point in time because, yeah, it's actually like one thing that was going on recently was, if we go to all games, right here. Okay, so one thing that recently happened with GOG, which you can see right here on this very high tech setup right here. This right here is this right here is GOG, which you can see in this very high tech setup right here, which is totally not a budget because my capture card has stopped working and I can't run the games right now, but. Don't worry about it. Right here we are in GOG, which is Good Old Games, which is very much a launcher just like Steam, as you can see that right here. But this right here is actually a launcher where you get to actually have your files. So if I go right here to my files over here, as you can see, I'm installing Space Marine right now and actually get spacemarine.exe, which if I zoom in on this handy dandy graphics card, you can see that says Space Marine over there. And the really cool part about having your exe is that you don't need to have like some online servers to verify your account and make sure that you have it. You just own the game. You own the game outright. You can copy that file, put it on like another computer, play it on another computer you own, by the way. It's not like you can pirate it or something. Don't do that. Actually, please support this shit. Because, you know, like these people are making sure that you actually own your games, which is a pretty cool thing because we've seen it a lot of times lately that if you have a game you have bought, they can just take it away from you, which kind of really sucks. And I do really think that, like, one of the big problems about digital games is that a lot of digital games are just a license, and the moment the game developer or whoever decides, like, oh, I'm going to take it away, you lose it. For example, right here we have Warcraft. Warcraft right here, Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2 is, you know, one of some more legendary games. I have not played them yet. I do want to get to them at some point. That's why I also have them right here in my library. I plan to go over my Warcraft journey at some point in time after we finish the Warhammer journey or whatever at some point in time. But yeah, this right here is a game that has been widely positively received, has been around for quite some time, and it is right here as a preservation program. But one of the big problems right here is that this game is actually shutting down, or at least like Blizzard is taking them away. So I think that there was like a little bit of an announcement here. I don't know where exactly it is. It should be somewhere over here. Let's see. I don't know where I find that. Let me just go and look it up right here. So if we go here, Warcraft GOG. Right here. Okay, so this right here is the article over there. Warcraft 1 and 2 will be delisted from GOG. What does this mean in regard to the GOG preservation program? So basically, hello GOG community, we have some heartbreaking news for you to share. Warcraft Orcs and Humans and Warcraft 2 will be leaving the GOG store on December 13th, 2024, which is going to be in 3 days' time from now. As many of you know, at GOG, we believe that games should live forever. It's not about preserving them, it's about making sure that these timeless classics remain accessible, updated, and playable on our modern systems. That is exactly why the GOG preservation program was created for. But even with our best efforts and dedication to game preservation, sometimes things don't go as we'd hoped. Seeing these masterpieces leave our store is tough, but it also serves as another reminder as to why our mission at GOG is so important. With that in mind, we've decided to update one aspect of the GOG preservation program's policy. Going forward, even if the game is no longer available for sale on GOG, as part of the preservation program, it will continue to be maintained and updated by us, ensuring it will remain compatible with modern and future systems. So basically what is happening right here is that Blizzard has come around and said, we don't want to sell this game anymore, which is kind of weird. It's like, one of the benefits of having digital media is that you don't really have to print or make new cartridges or discs where, you sell your games by. So like previously, games would go out of sale, people would stop making them because I believe that there is like a certain volume of games that you would have to sell for the production of it to make sense. So like producing one of something is actually very, very expensive if you try and do it on a large scale. Generally, actually, no, hold on. So although technically, like if you want to make one single prototype, that should be quite cheap, but if you want to just produce one or two of something on like a large scale, you have to make your separate cartridges for it, make your separate prints for it, make your go around and like basically commission all sorts of factories to work for you to make that one product. Is going to be very, very expensive. That's why a lot of times when you have these big mass-produced games, they're mass-produced by the hundreds of thousands, because that actually makes sense with economies of scale. So I can very well imagine that over history, whenever you would make a game and it would release on like a specific console or on a specific platform on PC with a specific CD-ROM, then you would make that for as long as it would make sense for you to make that amount of copies. Like you would make copies as long as they would continue to sell, and at a certain point in time, you'd notice that the sales would decline, the inventory wouldn't shift as much anymore. You'd be like, okay, so we're going to stop production of this game, and then everything on like the store shelves would just go into the clearance bins, so they would be getting rid of the inventory, because keeping these things around in stock would also like cost you money as like game stores. So you'd clear the inventory, it'd be gone, and the game would no longer be sold. That's why right now, if you want to buy games from like 10 years ago or 20 years ago, you only have the option of going secondhand or like going to the high seas to get some ROMs around. So basically, it was a limitation of the physical market system. Right now, though, we have a system over here which is digital. You just put them on the servers, especially if you just put them on servers like you know the GOG servers, or you put them on like the Steam servers, and you let these stores just sell them for whoever wants to buy them. Of course, it does cost a little bit of storage space, but at the same time, I do believe that, especially if you look at something like Steam, it is so big that, and it takes such a 30% cut from like all the Steam sales that it does, those like best-selling games will always cover for like the smaller or like not really that well-selling games. So there's not really much of a reason to delist a game other than just like, hey, you know, we're probably going to make a remake of this, and we don't want we don't want people to go out and buy that remake. We want people to actually go out and, you know, and it's like, and it's kind of like, we don't want people to like go about them, and we don't want the people to go out and buy the original. No, we want people to buy the remake. So as long as the original is not around for like a low price, then you know, people have no option. And I think that that's more the case as to what's going on. And I think that's kind of sad. I think it doesn't really make all that much sense as to why they're doing that. But yeah, anyway, GOG right here, Good Old Games, is a like other launcher like Steam, where basically you get to own your games, and they're very much focused on like preserving games. And as you can see right here, they're told to like take the game offline, which again, you know, like they can't sell it anymore because that's what the agreement of like the developer. You can't go ahead and keep selling something if the people who own it don't want that anymore. But one thing that I do really appreciate is that they still continue to you know, focus on making it work on future systems, a modern system, which, as we see right now with the game that we're trying to play, Warhammer 40k Space Marine, can be tough sometimes, because games that were designed for less than 12 cores might struggle with 12 cores or a lot of like modern system powerhouses. It's not like if you make a game more powerful that all of a sudden you can play it. But yeah, anyway, so that's kind of what I want to talk about, is like if you have Warcraft 1 or 2, or you don't have it yet, actually more important, if you don't have it yet, for 3 days time it will still be available right here on the store, and they'll keep it maintained. And also one thing that they do is they have like a discount code, Make Warcraft Live Forever, which takes you like $2 or €2 off if you want to buy it. So yeah, that's kind of like the thing right here. And yeah, that's it. Let's see. Arteria says, morning here for me. Just keep an eye on you. Being a mod on someone who isn't sure whether to go to sleep or wake up, I'm playing Odyssey at the same time. Will you do the other Warhammer 40k like Dawn of Crusade and Soulstorm? It kind of depends on like how things go with Space Marine and Space Marine 2. I do intend to play more Warhammer like over the time. I don't know if I want to do it all in one go, because basically one thing that I like to do is just, you know, dip your toes in it, play it for a while, and then as you play it, you know, go for it, and then go for something else, and then go back to it. Just to like, one thing that I found is like moderation is key. Moderation is absolutely key, because like what I found is like when you're playing something, actually this right here is now something I want to check, because this has been installed. Hold on, installed right here. Let's go right here to Space Marine. Let's go here and go and verify the thing. Let's see, it's going to be verifying. But yeah, one thing that I found is moderation is key, especially when it comes to like also doing content creation and stuff. I found that very much with Warframe. I kind of burned out of playing it, and that's not really good for anyone. It's not good for me to kind of like have a bad taste in my mouth about a game because I went on playing it for too long. It's not good for, you know, you guys watching if I'm just like churning out content for the sake of churning out content. Like, oh yeah, we got to get through this part because we have to get through this part. I like to have this sensation and this feeling of like, oh man, I can't wait to get back to it. And that's something that I find is like, it's fun to get back to. Also, there's a good moderation in like having variety. There's some people who just switch every single stream, which technically also of a pattern behind it. Like we're now playing 2 games of XO, Age of Empires 2 kind of frequently, I'm also playing, Warhammer 40k Space Marine right now. Hopefully, actually not right now, but hopefully. And then yeah, over time we'll get better. So let me see right here. If I go here to this folder, and now we're just going to go and try this solution that we found right here. So it says, this thing here says that we need to go and go to this, go to this thing right here. Let's see. Go to the installation directory and open a command prompt. Then use storage/affinity. All right, so we're just going to copy this command and we're just going to try and see whether this will work. So we're going to go here. I'm going to go to this thing here. I'm going to go and let's see, how do you do this again? View, sort by, refresh, customize this folder, give access to, new, properties. Right, I'm just going to go and go right here. Hold on, WR, CMD. I'm just running a command prompt right here. And then I'm going to go to, I can actually show this to you. There we go. So I'm right here in this directory. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go cd dot just to go back to our C drive, and then we go to the CD. We're going to paste this. So we're going to go to this directory right here. I'm going to go and change this around to program files. Boom. So now we're here, and then we're going to copy this little bit of code right here, which obviously you should do if you just find any random code online. Just copy that and run that on your computer. Actually, don't. Like, please, if you don't understand that, don't just copy any code that you don't understand. But I vaguely understand this. Let's see whether this will work. We're starting it with 3 cores. Let's see. Will this work? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. This is the same thing that I've been running into. A problem has been encountered and the program needs to close. Raid, trade, running the game on Ryzen 9 5900X, and it keeps crashing. Use the start affinity and CMD to limit cores, and still crashing using a Win 10 with RTX 3080, 32 gigabyte RAM. About 13 or 16? I don't know. Let me see. RAM. Where are you? Oh, 32. 32 gigabyte RAM. Boom. Let's send the report. Boom. There we go. All right, so that didn't work. What is this right here? Project inspired by a similar fix for Dawn of War 2. This, however, impersonates direct input 8 DLL to install detours on Windows API functions for this right here. Install DL input DLL from releases. Download and install the 2022 distributable. Copy this thing right here to the directory to install in the directory of Space Marine. Launch the game. This will only work on a standard Windows installation on the C path. Tested only on 64-bit Windows. And tested only with this anniversary edition. Right, let's see. Let's see what this does. Go to releases. I would have to download this. Then, what did it say? We download that. And then we go to the install directory. Oh yeah, we also have to install this right here. Actually, I want to go and open link a new tab. No. I want it x86 Visual Studio 2022. x86 Visual Studio 2022. This right here is something which I think is very important. It's like make sure that you don't just like grab this right here from the from this page, because obviously like this right here is like a fix for many people. I don't have any reason to distrust it, but at the same time, if you go right here and you see like where's this getting it from? AKMS. I kind of want to see like where does that remain come from. If I go to domain information, just want to check it out. Generally, I don't just want to grab something which I just find from which immediately downloads from a link on a GitHub page, if you understand what I mean. So yeah, let's see. Is Twitch still working? I hope Twitch is still working. My player just died. Well, let's see. AK.ms. Let's see who is that opening. Who is that? Who's owning that? If that says Microsoft, that should be fine. Just want to see. AK.ms, it's been owned by. AK.ms is for sale, right? Okay, that is weird. AK.ms is for sale. This is on. It's not registered. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, so then I'm just gonna have to go and find this right here on window on just by searching for it. Let's see. Let's download. Let's open up these. Also, in the meantime, I just want to go and delete the things that I downloaded there. Oh boy, that's kind of weird as to why you're as to why that's being wait, that's not just a normal thing. Oh, sorry, just pressed the wrong button. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is all going all sorts of wrong. That we go. That's the one we want, and that's the one I want. Let's see. What was the thing that we're talking about? x86 Visual Studio 2022. C++. Oh wait, hold on. This right here, ARM64 also comes from AK.ms. This right here also comes from AK.ms. And if I just go right here and I open that, that's the same thing. Okay, so I trust this now. I trust this now because like right here you see the same URL. That makes sense. Right. All right. So then I'm just gonna use this. Screw it. Right. So we're gonna have to install this right here. All right, it's already on there, I guess. Modify setup 2022. All right, so I already have that. Yeah, I want to cancel that because I already have it. Copy this file that we have into the install directory of Space Marine right there. Right, so let me do that right there. Open this, and do I have that over there? Open file location, right. So then I have it here. This right here is going to be the thing that I need. Got it there. Paste that there. That should be D input 8. And then launch the game. So we have it in here. And we're just going to go see if this works. And if this works, that'd be great. If it doesn't work, I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. Let's see. Space Marine. Please work. 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 Didn't work. Right. That did not work. And we're just going to go move that away. So, let's see what other solutions we might have. I bought Warhammer 40k Space Marine installed and it fails to launch. I verified the game files. Always says 2 were failed to validate. I bought this game yesterday night and it keeps crashing. Restart Steam, nothing worked here. I just ended up deleting a couple of random DLL files in the game file and asked Steam to verify instead. I downloaded the right ones. And the game runs fine now. Today, July 2023, I was having this issue. Turn firewall off, then re-download the game. That was weird. I don't really want to try that. Restart the PC, run the program as an administrator. Let's try that. I haven't done that yet. Have you tried hitting it with an Allen wrench to fix it? I was considering that, Arturia. I was considering that for sure. Right, let's run it as administrator. Let's see whether that will work. Yes, please. Who knows? Who knows? No! Alright, tried running it as admin after attempts to start it normally, restarting, reinstalling, verifying the files using, do I still have that? Free cores and the and this script did not allow me to start the game without crashing. All right. I don't know how else to fix this. Yeah, let me just send the error report. I don't know if there is like a way to contact GOG themselves on this. My progress, yeah, I got 0 progress right here. Let's see, get support. Support All right, so I'm just gonna go sign in right here, and then we're just gonna go see if I can get some support over here. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this right here. Nothing wants to work today. Look. Look, it just doesn't want to work. Open link a new tab. Right, GOG.com. Just GOG.com. Come on. Make it work. Make it work. Which says if I had stuff like this happening, I'd just give up. Honestly, like normally I'd kind of try to do that too, but right now I just want to do a stream. I just want to do a stream. That's what it comes down to. I want to do my stream. I want to do my content. Anything for the content. I'm glad you guys are sticking around. I hope that this is as hugely entertaining as it seems to me. Welcome to this morning where you can wake up with watching me troubleshoot this. I'm just logging in right now, so I'm just trying to see if I can make that work. And if that doesn't work, well, we're just gonna have to figure something out again. But yeah, it is. This is hugely unsatisfying. And here I thought you just didn't give up out of sheer stubbornness. Well, I mean, I bought the game, and I guess that I guess the stubbornness here is that I had these content plans, man, and I've been having my plans be screwed around too much. Yesterday, actually, Saturday was fine. Saturday was fine when we did the Saturday stream with like Path XL2. That was fine. Then Sunday, there were issues. Then on... What is it? Then on Monday, yesterday, there were issues with the stream just, like, being an ass a little bit. Like, just, like we had to kill the vertical stream, which I wasn't too happy with. And now, there are also issues. So, you know, like, it's like 3 out of 4 times there are issues here, and I'm kind of fed up with it. So, yeah, let me see. Game technical issues, please. Sign in. Why will this not sign in? Right, so... What is wrong with games? What is wrong with companies having a separate, the same login page for your support? I don't get this, man. I do not get this at all. This right here is GOG.com. I really, really like this site. I really like what they want to do. If we go to GOG.com, this doesn't even bring me back to this, but goodoldgames.com, they're all about preserving games, making sure the games work on your platform, on your computer. Make sure you own the games. It's fantastic. I love it. But the thing that I don't get is, like, I am signed in right here. Look at that. Like, that's me. Look at that. Here I am. I am signed in. Now, I want to receive some support because one of the issues that I'm having is I cannot start my Space Marine. I've tried everything. It's right here. I've tried to start it up in many, many different ways. It just doesn't want to do it. If I click play right here, it just doesn't want to work. In 3, in a 2, in a 1, please play. 3, 2, 1. Watch it not work. Actually, maybe it will work right now because I'm trying to show this to you that it doesn't work. And maybe now it feels like, well, it doesn't feel like working. Right, so anyway, so that right there is there. And one of the things that I'm like, all right, you know, like, let me get some support. Let me get some support. This right here, it says, like, support game technical issues. Let's go. There we go with GOG.com. Now I have to sign in again. Why the bloody hell do I have to sign in again? But fuck it, I click sign in again. And it doesn't open anything up. What is happening here? I've been having this multiple times where I actually have, you know, a site where I can sign in on the normal page, but then when I want to get support, you can't sign in because even though it's the same bloody site, you cannot sign in on the support thing, and the support ticket will only allow you to submit a ticket if you're not signed in. But what if your support is that you can't sign in to the support thing? What do you do then? Has anyone ever considered that this might be a problem? It's the same type of deal as all these like AI chatbots that need your help. It's like it's the same type of thing where all these AI chatbots that are now here to support you. They're so useless. They're so useless. I'm sorry that I'm going off on this rant, but I think that this is a very, very well-meaning rant. I think that everyone kind of agrees with this. Is that basically the support shit that we have right now is bloody useless with the technology that we have. First of all, you know, if you're trying to like use some bots to like activate your support, why not use that on the phone lines? Like, why are phone lines, phone support, by the way, which seems like a tangent, but don't worry, it's not a tangent. Why are phone lines still so crap? Why I have to call you up and I have to wait in line, I have to click all the buttons to wait, like select my option, I have to wait an hour to actually talk to a person? Why can't I just go to the site, like type in what my issue is, get a code from your thing where it's like, hey, this right here is the code you need to type in. I call your support line, punch in my code that gives me my issue, gets me to the right person, I can call them immediately. Why is that not a thing on any support thing? But aside from that, if I go online to get some support, because I don't necessarily want to call people, because, you know, like, I'm of the modern age, and if I call someone, it's only because I'm in a serious emergency or I'm dying, or maybe I've already died, I'm still calling people for whatever reason. But anyway, if I don't want to call someone, and I want to go online, I could go online right now. Normally, you could, like, send an email. There's no email address anymore. You could go ahead and like start a live chat. But there are chatbots right now. And chatbots are seriously the most useless thing in the history of mankind, because what's happening with chatbots, I'm sorry I'm getting so heated up about this, because this is something that's really, really bothering me, because no modern day company seems to think that support is anything that's useful anymore. Even though right now companies have gotten so complicated and stuff that you do need support for many things, and everything runs online, so you do need support, but there's no support. But you go online, you get one of these chatbots, and you have a very particular issue, because your issue is not something that can be found online, because otherwise I would have just found it online, I wouldn't have gone to support. So I go to the chatbot, I'd be like, I have this issue where I want to like run this, I've done all these steps, what do I need to do right now? It's like, have you tried looking at step 1 in the FAQ? It's like, bitch, I've already read your FAQ, that's why you have your FAQ. I'm like, I am looking for this solution to this is what I tried, this is what I need. Go to this page on the FAQ. It's like, no, that's not what I need. That is not what I need. It's like, no, go to this page. Go to this other page. It gives you all the pages that are publicly accessible. I'm not going to go to support to go read their pages. If I want to read their pages, I'll go to the bloody support. What is wrong with you on these chatbots? And I'm suddenly like, hey, I want to have your phone number. I want to call you. What is your email address? And they don't have a bloody reply. What's wrong with just putting a phone number, putting an email address on Contact Us, and then you contact a person who can solve your problem? Seriously, support is so annoying. Support, like, is not supporting anything anymore. It's just, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But yeah. And now we're sitting here, and yeah, they're saying they're having heavy traffic right now, but I don't know how this is gonna happen, because right now I just can't sign in. Is your app blocking perhaps blocking the login stuff? Maybe that might be. Let me go and turn it off. Let me reload the page. Does this work? It does not work. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's wild, he says. Then go to that page to stop whining. I don't need to go to that page. I've already been there. So when I complained on the forums, I also was told to try without AdBlock, which worked, but then it should have worked without disabling the bloody AdBlock. Yeah, even disabling AdBlock doesn't work. So I think I still have a solution. I think I still have a possible solution, which is going to be the most roundabout way. But here I go. Like, we have GOG right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. Actually, hold on. What I can do is I can change this address, because look at how freaking long this is. Like, what the hell are we doing here? I just want to go to support GOG, so I sign in. Right. Support GOG says sign in. Sign in. Look at the entire code that you have. It's insane. But yeah, this right here is what I want to have. I want to copy this. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open up Steam. You may be wondering, like, why are you opening a Steam to get into GOG? But there is a thing. There is a thing. This is like I'm opening up the competitor to actually to get to their support. But hey, you know, if this is what it takes, that's what it takes. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go start up Age of Empires 2. Now you may be wondering, why are we starting up Age of Empires 2 to get to GOG support about Space Marine? Don't worry, it'll make sense. So we're starting up Space Marine right now. No, we're starting up Age of Empires 2. So we're starting up Age of Empires 2. Once that has started, we're going to use a little trick, which I call using the Shift tab, then opening up the browser here in Steam. I told you this roundabout. Then I'm going to go and paste the address that I have right there in here. Then I'm going to click sign. I don't even have to click it. I don't even have to click it. Oh my god, GOG, the only launcher which supports actually works for Steam. Oh my god, this is wild. This is wild. Who thought that this would actually work? Who thought that this would actually bloody work? Man, that sounds like a weird route so far to create an abomination of a bug. It did work though. It did work. I don't know why it worked, but it did work. So yeah, here we are. I'm just gonna have to sign in right now. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That is wild. Steam pulls out as the winner here. Steam actually comes and saves the day. Let me go and do this right here. Right. How the hell did you figure out that one in the first place? Well, sometimes Steam pulls out and saves the day. That's just what I figured out. All right, here I am. Hold up. I'm bringing you back. All right, here I am. I'm now signed in. Dude, look at this. This works. I don't know why, but this works. So now I'm going to go to game technical issues. And I'm going to go to total games. I'm going to search for Space Marine. Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Let's see. Check out additional solutions based on the PC Gaming Wiki. General troubleshooting. Let's see. Open that a new tab. Let's see whether there is something here. Space Marine. Search the wiki. Warhammer 40k Space Marine right here. Manage options. Always turn off this stuff because we don't need it. Turn that off. And turn that off, turn that off, and turn that off, and turn that off, and then be confirmed choices. Yeah, but how did you figure out that going with the Steam launcher to start a browser makes stuff like that work? I mean, at a certain point in time, you just gotta try shit. At a certain point in time, I'm just too sick and tired that it doesn't work, and I'm just like, screw it. I'm gonna have to try something else. Let me open up Steam. I know there's a browser in there somewhere. Maybe that will work. So yeah, that's just kind of like how that went. So yeah, right here. GOG, DRM free, and the first edition single player only, therefore admits the DLC. So let's see, video, this right here, game data, monetization, input, localizations, network issues, sovereign game crash on startup. Use this DLO. I've done this, right? So set Space Marine to run in Windows 7 compatibility mode. Right, I haven't tried that yet. Let me go and try this. So I'm going to go to, where do I have this? I have Warhammer Space Marine right here. Then we're going to properties, and I'm going to go to compatibility. Run this to run in Windows 7 compatibility mode. Apply that, okay, and we're going to try and run this. If this works. If this works. And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and no, it did not work. It did not work. Right, so sends error report, that's fine. They're just going to get a whole bunch of error reports, but I don't care. Verify this game cache integrity on Steam. I'm not on Steam, but yeah, that's fine. Set a number of processors to 8. So this right here on Windows Desktop, click Start and type in msconfig. Click on the boot tab and click Advanced Options. Click the number of processors to drop down and select 8 and click OK to restart the computer. After you stop playing the game, uncheck number of processors and restart your computer to go to the original settings. All right, I might actually try and do that. Let me go and do this. So basically, I have to go to wr msconfig. I'm actually going to go and do this right here because I don't know what it will show. msconfig, then it will say boot, advanced options, number of processors, 8. Okay, so I can actually show this. So this right here is what it opens. This right here is what it opens. It opens this little thing over here. I'm going to go and zoom in there. Look at that beautiful, beautiful pixel, dude. Look at that. So we go here, you go to boot, you go to advanced options, a number of processors, we go to 8, and it says, okay, and then press apply, or like, okay, and then we're going to have to restart. So I'm going to close everything, and then we're going to go and see if we can restart it, whether that might work. All right. Otherwise, like the other one was also limiting the processors and things, which I've already tried. So this is the only final thing that I might try to make this work. So we're going to restart this, and we're going to see whether this works. And if this doesn't work, then we're absolutely screwed. Okay, we're stopping the services, we're restarting. And once it's restarted, we're just going to see whether it works. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to submit a ticket. I'm going to say, I tried everything. It's kind of wild that you have to disable cores to run a game, but yeah, you know, it's what it is. It's what it is. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Today was not what I expected. Today was not the stream that I was expecting to go on. I was thinking that we would have I was thinking right here that we would have like a a good fun time. Just like we'd be into like an hour right now of running Space Marine. Oh my god, this looks borked as hell. Oh shoot. So yeah, right here we're now here. Hold on. This thing I need. That thing I need and that thing I need. So this right here is my Windows installation. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go and run Space Marine. Where is Space Marine? Space Marine, Space Marine. Where are you? Seriously, where are you? All right, we're going to have to open up GOG right here. GOG. It's running right there. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful sitting like thing right here. Oh, look at that. Click holding. Click holding is on sale. Maybe we'll play that sometime. Actually, this might have fixed my capture card, but I don't know. We're first gonna try and then do this install thing here, this thing over there. Let's just hit play, because it should just run the exe. Let's see, does this work? We're hitting play and that didn't work. Send error report. I'm gonna go to nice installation, show folder. We're gonna go and run this thing right now. Oh, no. I need to run spacemarine.exe, not the shortcut. Load send, run this thing here. In a free, and into, and one, and please send the error report that did not work. If we go to properties and we go and compatibility mode, and then we disable the compatibility mode later, we're going to apply that. We're going to click OK. We're going to go here. And that did not work. Setting PC to 8 cores. Also didn't do anything. And send error report. Now, I do kind of want to check what this looks like if I go to performance here. Look at that, we got 8 cores. That's so weird. That is so weird. It's a 6-core processor right now. Man, let's go to CMD. Oh no, MS config. I'm just gonna go change this right here, just to like disable all that. Boot advanced options. Number of processors is gonna be turned off. Okay. Apply. Okay. We're just gonna go restart this. Yeah, well, that's something. Have you tried running in a virtual environment that emulates Windows 7? I haven't done that yet, but I also don't really have a virtual machine right here to get it started. So, yeah, here we are. Here we are. If you're just joining us, I'm I'm trying to get this game started. I probably should have checked this beforehand, but I kind of assumed that it would be fine. But it's not. It's not. We're trying to fix this right now, and if this goes well, then it goes well. And otherwise, we're just going to have another go at it at some point in time when this gets fixed. So I've tried all the solutions that I have in mind right now, and we're just trying to fix it. That's just basically what's going on today. Sorry about that. If I can't get Space Marine 1 working today, then we'll just get started with Space Marine 2, and we'll just like after like watch something. Dude, this does not look good. There's something going on with this PC. Something has changed. I didn't really change all that much, but like it doesn't look right now. Something is weird. Right. So, what I'm gonna do one more time is I'm actually gonna go and let's see. I'm just gonna go run this thing. Try and restart it right now. Just see where it works. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna go and like get the thing right there. I'll explain it in a moment. Basically, I'll just get the error report and I'll be able to submit that. So we're just gonna hit play here. As you can see, in 3, in 2, and 1. As you can see, backsplat, no way. So let me get the report details. They're in app data, local temp data. Right, so let me go grab that right there. Let's see here. Local disk, app data, users, Michelle, app data, local, and then it is in temp. And then it is called Space Marine and R0 something. So let me see if I can find this. Space Marine. Actually, hold on. Let me just go here. Let me go to date modified because it should just have been made. We have this thing here, and it's called .xml. Date modified. Is this the right one? Right. Okay, I can send a report. There it is. And then we're just going to grab this. We're going to grab that. We're going to cut this. We're going to go to taking the desktop. New folder. Space Marine 2. Space Marine error. Right. So what I've done right now is I have taken this thing right here. I'll just show this to you. What I've done right now is I have taken the log files over here. I don't know what it will show, so I'm just going to go take a look at this right now. Yeah, this right here is basically... I actually don't want to read on for log files on stream because I don't know what kind of information it has. But yeah, basically... I'm just going to go and send this over to GOG. So we're just going to have to sign into GOG again. For which I'm going to have to open Age of Empires 2. And then I'll be able to log into that. So yeah. We're just going to go see this. Sorry about this entire this is a mess of a stream. This was not how I envisioned the stream to go today. And we'll just have to do a retry once we hear back from the support. Man, that was wild. That was really, really wild. I did not expect this to be such a journey, especially not because GOG is all about making sure that the games run everywhere, and I was not kind of expecting that this would happen. But at the same time, I don't think it's GOG faults because you're also seeing this with Steam. People are complaining about Steam, and that means that it's not a singular thing tied down to this version. It's it's everywhere, and I think that actually this version might have the best chance of running because this is actually the version where you have access to the entire game. You don't have an online verifier acting in the middle basically. So we're just gonna see how this is gonna go, and yeah, I don't know. It's a really big bummer though. It's a really big bummer. Right, so here we are, Age of Empires 2. Just gonna go sign into GOG support. Oh wait, I'm already signed in. All right, good. All right, so here we are in the thing. I'm just gonna show this to you. There we go. This looks horrible. I don't know what's going on with the thing right now. Oh, that's because the cables are in front of it. Man, this really was given that good old 2000s vibe that I'm going for. All right, that's way better. The cables were being annoying. Come on, cables, just get out the way. Go underneath there if you want to. Right, there we go. I was like, why does it look more 2000 than I want it to be? Right, so we're just going to go with game technical issues. Search game, space, marine. I'm kind of surprised that this is so prevalent because it is I'd imagine that a whole bunch of people would want to play Space Marine 1 after playing Space Marine 2 or before playing Space Marine 2. So I'm kind of surprised that this hasn't been fixed yet, even though it's I'm not using a strange setup. I'm not using Linux or something. I'm not using weird modified hardware. I'm just using a very simple most installed version of Windows. And yeah, let's see. Other than that, this right here is not yeah, I've tried everything. So I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna go there. Do you have more questions? Didn't find the answer you're looking for? Contact us. There we go. Was the game installed via the GOG Galaxy client? Yes. Operating system Windows, and it's Windows 1064. Problem type, crashing issues. Yeah, I believe it is crashing issues. Installing my game, launching my game. Actually, it's launching my game, actually, because I can't even launch it. Game crashes on launch, even after all known remedies. Hi there. I am trying to launch my Warhammer 40k Space Marine game on my PC with a R9 5900X, 32 gigabytes RAM, RTX 3080, Win 10, updated drivers, and updated BIOS, and I can't get it to launch. I've tried to launch it normally from the launcher, to start the .exe in the folder, in the source folder, to verify the files, to reinstall the game, to restart the PC, to run the .exe with Affinity, CMD Affinity on free cores, to run the .exe in Win 7 compatibility mode, to run the .exe with the DLL script on the what is this thing called? I'll just go like give them the link, because it's nice like if they just get the link right away. Let's see the issues. What were the issues? Stuttering, issues fixed. Let's see, this right here was the one that I was looking for. Use this DLL. So I just want to get this thing right here, and I want to throw that in there on the GitHub to run the .exe with computer running on 8 cores, but nothing works. It keeps crashing. I have attached the crash files to this support ticket. I hope it helps. Thanks for reading this message, and I hope you have a nice day. There we go. Kind of regards, Michelle. So I'm just going to go attach these files, and they are in Michelle desktop. Then they are in Space Marine error. And we're going to go and open all of these. Open them. Open. Add a file. Open. And I'm kind of wondering if I go to this right here, Space Marine error, like it says I can drag and drop. I'm kind of wondering if I can drop this thing in there. Otherwise, I can't. That's someone often asked, I had a nice swim. Yeah, I actually did. That was like the best part of the day. Right now, though, I'm struggling right here with starting this up. But yeah, we're having an issue. I'm just gonna kind of extract this just to see what's in here. Right. So we also have these two files. So I'm also gonna go throw this in there. App file. Open that. We have that XML, which I think is the same, and then we have that one and DMP. I think that these two are the same, but I'm just gonna submit all of them, and there we go. Xeno, how's it going? A system report or other file containing description, the computer's technical specifications is required to submit with technical request. I have that, so create a DIAXAC report. Oh wait, I have to do a report right there as well. So yeah, if you're just joining us right now, what's going on? Well, right now I try to launch myself some Space Marine, get into the Warhammer 40k universe, and get started with that journey. Because honestly, like it's been very, very interesting to see that Space Marine 2 has been very well received this year. And me having only played Dawn of War, I don't know all that much about Space Marine. I know like the Warhammer 40k universe. I'd love to get to know more about it. So I figured this would be a great entrance into it. But the game just won't launch. We've been trying to troubleshoot it for like an hour and a half, and also my capture card has decided to like stop functioning. So that's why we're using this 2000s YouTube setup where I'm pointing a camera to my screen, but I'm just figuring like as far as the game is not running, I'm not going to try and fix the capture cards because like who cares about the capture card if I can't actually run something? So yeah, we'll have to see about that. First though, let me go and run this dx diag. Let me run a dx diag report. Do you want me to check if your drivers are digitally signed? Yes, please. Let's do this. Please do not switch to the 64-bit version as the 32-bit version is preferred. And we're running the diagnostic tool, and then we're going to attach that. Once you've created the file, add it to whatever. Right, so let's see. We're just running the diag function right there. Next page. Next page, just save all the information. Throw that into Space Marine error and save that. It says there are no problems found, so we're going to exit out of that. I'm not going to show you that right now because I don't want to show anything that might like be personal data sort of thing. I don't really want to intend to stream that, so we're just going to go and submit this right here, and then we can go back here, and now we have this here. Wait, wrong one. There we go. All right, so now we have the issue. At the furthest point I can do it, it says your ticket has been submitted. Our friendly support team will respond to you as soon as they're available. So yeah, basically that means that as it stands right now, I can't really do all that much. We finally submitted the support ticket, so that's good. I finally got to it, and yeah, we'll just have to see if they get back to us and if I can then play my Space Marine game. So much about that. So much about that. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys doing well. This kind of just turned into like an impromptu just chatting stream. My apologies for that. If you tune in for Space Marine, I know people on YouTube apparently are very excited about like watching some Space Marine. I can't wait to deliver that to you. Hopefully next week, depending on like when they get back to me. Because I kind of want to play. I kind of want to play both of them. I really want to play both of them. I want to play both Space Marine 1 and Space Marine 2, and it would kind of like suck if we have to start up with number 2. Everything is falling apart right now, but that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, overall, I think that like also given the capture card situation, we can just chat a little bit. You can chat amongst yourselves. But yeah, Corkle says you see Dreadnoughts Joe Origin Experience Part 2. I actually have not. You got Darktide? I do actually have Darktide. I have which game would you do now instead of Space Marines? Well, the problem is like I would have to like restart this PC. So I'm just kind of I'm just wondering right here. I think I do have Darktide right here. Let me see. It's just that everything is falling apart right now. Let's see. Play some Darktide. I have. Did I have that? Oh no, I have Vermintide. And I have Dawn of War. But yeah, I would have to like reinstall this and like restart the stream right here. So we're just gonna have to see about that. Yeah, basically, Space Marine 2 is gonna Space Marine 1 is gonna be coming back the moment that I have my support ticket back. Once I hear back from GOG and then see what they say, hopefully I'll be able to get a fix for that. Other than that, right now I'm just gonna go and close all of this out, and yeah. Oh boy. One thing I'm thinking about is perhaps what I can do is go and like look at the stream, or like look at the stream PC, go make sure it's all fixed, and then see if we can get started with a better stream, better plan a little bit later on. There are some streams that we missed, like for instance the X-Defiant. We can go and take a look at that. We can go and of course like go back to Dawn of War. Or go back to another Warhammer 40k game. We could try that. Rahab, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, today has been like basically just an entire troubleshooting stream. Which I'm sorry if you tune in for some fun content and then that's what you got. Just now says you remind me of Will from the Inbetweeners. Well, I have actually not seen the Inbetweeners. Would it be something that you recommend? Would it be something you recommend? Spend a weekend with my lungs turning inside out. Holy shit. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. That really doesn't sound good. Hope you get better swimming. You now have Darktide. Wait, what? What? No freaking way. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Let me see. I can't show this to you right now. My notifications are not working on Steam. I'm gonna restart Steam. Let's see. There was so much gun coming out of my holes, it was unreal. There's something I probably shouldn't say it. I probably shouldn't say it. It's alright. It's alright. I'm just gonna say. Hope you're better now. Hope you're getting better now. Holy shit! Holy shit! Xeno coming in with that Dark Tide gift. All right. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go and restart the computer. We're gonna have to restart the stream. And then get Dark Tide. I'm gonna have to install that, and then once that's installed and we're going, we're gonna go and play that. We're just gonna do that. So let me go install that. Oh, that's gonna take a while. That is 69 gigabytes. Right. So let's do this. How about this? I'm gonna go and install this. I'm gonna fix a PC, and then we will be back in about 2-ish hours times with a Dark Tide stream. We'll go and play Dark Tide. I'll kind of like make sure that it's running, that we don't have the same problem that we have right now. Because like one of the things I'm worried about is that like I'm gonna have to stall for another hour for this thing to install, and even like especially with how the internet's been lately, I've been having like if I want to upload something to YouTube, the entire internet shuts down. Like shuts down. So yeah, I don't want to have that happen to the stream. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go and install that. And then in about 2 hours time, we'll be back with Dark Tide. I'll have it all prepped up. I'll make sure it's running nicely, and then we'll go and do that. Yeah, perhaps says I had a grand total of 4 hours sleep until Monday night. Bam! I had about 4 hours sleep like this night. So yeah, that's what I'm running off right now. But over multiple days, that's kind of bad. So yeah, I'll be back in about 2 hours time. We're gonna be installing Warhammer 40k Dark Tide, and then from there on out, hopefully we'll be having a fun stream. Thank you so much, Xeno, for getting Dark Tide to me. I'm gonna go ahead and install, and I'll see you guys all in just a little moment. Thanks for tuning in and being around for this troubleshooting stream. It's been a very interesting experience, and we're gonna have more. But not right now because I need to make sure everything works. So see you in a bit.